You know, there has been a new update for the Minelab. I've been watching some videos. You guys have to thank you for doing videos. Some of you out there don't know if this is going to be a good thing. Talking about, I think it was Relic and Rings. They talked about, is it losing depth? Because he did a little test where the more stabilization he did, which is, you know, it's a new setting in the Ferris tones. So they had Ferris pitch, they had Ferris volume, and they added stabilizer, and you get choices between 1 and 12 and stabilization filter off and on. So now I don't know 100% on the stabilization filter off and on. I do need to go read and bone up a little bit more, but I do know that if I turn stabilization tone on, setting on, my tone comes in really loud, or much louder. It's almost like my audio changes from what I go from enhanced middle. It almost goes from normal simple, just louder. But I have to read more about that. The stabilizer, I just set it to 1 because I'm afraid that if I go too much, it'll decrease my depth. And I've had some people out there who did some tests around nails, and it worked great, but the nails and the coin were like basically on the same plane, really low. So so that's that. And then there's another setting that allows your screen colors, your numbers, to change from when it's near Ferris to go red, and that is in your settings, your general settings, way up here. And then down, there's Ferris indication, and then you can change it, toggle it to the red line only or the red numbers. And this particular target, I was kind of messing around with my settings that I really didn't film it, but I don't know what I got, but it is down. I decided to film it because it was down about 8 inches. So I'm at 8 inches right now, and it's probably at 9. And it was coming in, I don't know, I was bouncing in the 90s, bouncing, and it sounded pretty good. It sounded much better in this direction. I was getting the higher tone, and this direction it dropped. So I think in this direction, or wait, one or the other way. But anyways, 90s in one ways and like 70s in other ways. Now in the E-trac, that would have probably signaled to me a penny. So we're just going to see what we got here. Now, my last dig I had here, I actually deleted the film, was a nice tone, but it was a piece of metal, like flashing from like up there, you know, the school flashing. This is pretty big, so this is probably another piece of flashing. So we shall see. I'm hitting something down here, and it's probably a fence post pipe or something. But this wasn't, now see, this wasn't giving me, there's a pipe. So it wasn't giving me the red. So there it is right there. And it's, this was not coming up red. And I think I'm gonna leave that be because that's probably a pipe. And who knows what it goes to, maybe water. But that shall stay right where it's at. Anyways, I didn't get red on that. I got a good number, like I said, good tone and good number, and it wasn't showing me Ferris. And I have a feeling that might be a copper pipe. So is there any water? I don't see any water. It might be water for this. No drinking fountains around here or anything, so not sure. All right, well, I'll let you listen to this one. This is kind of funky, but right here, this direction, okay, listen to this. '91, '92. Here's an all metal. '87, '85. Now watch what happens when I turn a little bit. Numbers degrade a little bit. 72, 74. And somewhere in there, there's an iron or something in there. So we're gonna give this a dig. I'm sweating all over my phone. I am in North Carolina. I am hunting. Uh-oh, I gotta stop my camera. Hang on. It's freaking out because because a drop of sweat hit my camera. Wait, okay. Because a drop of sweat hit my my phone. Oh, I lost my target. It was causing the screen to go haywire because my drop of sweat was rolling down the screen, and it was causing it to do all kinds of weird stuff there. I am sweating buckets here. It's just humid, so humid. I just don't think I could live in the Midwest and South. It's just humidity is just horrible. You guys over here, you need to come back west over in Oregon. Oh, you need to come over there and have a summer. Geez, there goes another drop of sweat. It's going to cause probably problems. Holy cannolis. But yeah, you'd love our summers, I think. Just the humidity, just it's horrible here. Horrible. All right, let me dig this out so I ain't dripping sweat all over the place, and I'll show you what I find. I'm hoping it's on another piece of flashing, because I've already dug one of those in the pipe. I'm hunting this little part of the field. I'm only going to get a little bit done today, but I've got a whole big section over there, which is kind of original to the school. It's been here since the 55. And then I got a section over here to do, part of the old school, and then there's the front. So I got a lot of area to cover, so I'm going to keep going. Hang on. All right, I dug down. It's not as deep as I was hoping. It's in my sidewall, probably only down, is that 4 inches? So down maybe 4 or 5 inches, which I'm going to say something is on edge. Come on, show me something good. Oh man, I see I lost I got distracted with my phone going all weird that I lost where exactly I was supposed to dig. It's still only about 4 inches down, and it's still more off to the side of my sidewall. Oh, what is that? That's it. Oh man. Oh, what is that? Interesting. Interesting. Kind of looks like, almost looks like a pull tab, but it has what looks to be some sort of writing on it. It feels light, like aluminum. I don't know. This side's a little different. This side has something that flips up and over. Let's see if I can get a little closer on that. Well, I'll have to look at that a little closer. I don't have, like I said, I don't have my magnifying glass, but well, I'll see if I can pry this up maybe right here. But it looks like, I don't know, it looks like that's, I don't know, interesting. Well, if anybody knows what it is before I can figure it out, I appreciate a comment. Thanks. All right, I kind of open up. I have it looking this way. It looks like the word numbers 100 are right there. But I open it up on the inside and it says Hong Kong on the inside. So, not sure. It could have had, I don't know what that is, but 100 something on it. Again, if you know, let me know. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. So I've just kind of started doing this field and got a wheatie already. That's a good sign. Coming in pretty strong. No, nothing around it. Bouncing in about 76. Nice tone. All right. Uh-oh, what was that noise? Oh. It's kind of hovering in that high 80 or mid 80s, high 70s on average. Now here's the interesting thing. All metal, pinpoint. 55 red. 60 red. Okay. All metal. All right, well, let's see what, I got the plug half cut, but I haven't flipped it yet. And curious to see what this is going to be. My guess is wheat penny. It's got the fainter tone. That's just my guess. And let's see. I just dug a 6 or 7 inch pull tab, which I was very disappointed in. And I dug it. It was like a 55-60. And dug it anyways, and was very disappointed to see it was a pull tab that deep. So, oh, it's out of the hole. Oh, it's a coin, and it is green, and it is a wheatie. It's a greenie, but not an old greenie. Nice. Well, I called it. That was my prediction. You know, it's like you guys out there have so many more hours with the Manticore, even though a lot of us got these, you know, some of you guys got these a couple months before I did. I just haven't had the time. I had to prepare for our trip, and I just didn't get a lot of time to get on it and detect like I normally do. Plus back home in Portland, you know, I've hunted out so much of the area. You know, I know it's nothing's hunted out. I got to get myself a little bit more slack here so that that doesn't bend too much all the time. But anyways, I called it with my limited experience on the Manticore, only because if it had stayed more true, those 80 numbers, then I probably would have thought maybe silver dime. But since it toggles that back and forth, especially if it bounces into that 70, high 70 range, I mean, yeah, silver is going to be the same way in some cases, but yeah. With the E-trac, different. Tone is everything. You would know. This, I'm doing the 5-tone, and everything changes because you have your tone breaks. And so I do have a lot of my tones up a little higher. And I have my break, I think, can't remember where my break is. It's somewhere right around the 78 mark, or somewhere in that line. So I'm just guessing by what I see the machine toggling. I can't really go by tone unless I set this up a little differently. And if it's in the one regional tone, then maybe I'd have to figure that out. But I'm still messing with this, still trying to figure out which tone I like. I really wish I haven't actually verified if they did anything with the tones. I need to read their thing if they enhance the tone. better. I really, really hope they would incorporate the E-trac sweet silver tone. That's the cream of the crop. Anyways, on to the next, hopefully silver target. Well, I got a nice high tone. Sounded like it was going to be a dime quarter, coming in about 80, 88, 85. And it's just a classic old Hot Wheel. Looks like Corvette. Anybody want to buy a car? I'll give you a good deal. Alright, I am dumping my garbage. So all the garbage I've picked up pretty much at the school. And some of it from the beach. But I thought I would just empty out my bag since this garbage can was right here. Now the only thing that I was curious about was, I'm going to get rid of all that. And that lightens my load a little bit. But this right here, I still don't know about this. No idea what that's from. I'm going to hang on to that. Old shell. Crusty old penny. Alright, lighten my load. That was pretty much it to my garbage. Not, if you noticed, there wasn't hardly any nails in there. So I've gotten better about digging too many iffy targets, chasing the iffies, and now maybe with the update, we'll see how that goes. It looks like I've got a token of some sort. Nails down about 6 inches, ringing up like a quarter-ish. 88, nice solid tone. It says 25 years, and I won't be able to read all that. Let's see. Red hand. Willie Red Hand value coin. Shows a little guy on there. No idea. I'm not sure how old these are. 25 years something. But I'll have to clean that up a little bit better and see if I can get what it says. I think it's got a flag in 25 years, but not sure what it says around it. Well, I still can't read it all, but it says something about silver something, 1960, I think, or 50. And down at the bottom it says America's, almost looks like it says, I don't know, something elect something. So I'll have to look that up. Cool. Nice. Well, I should have recorded this one, but I didn't, and it was coming in a little lower in the numbers than what I'm used to, but it had the depth. And I was actually curious. I was like, I wonder what this is going to be, because usually my wheat pennies have been coming in a little higher. And this one was coming in at around the 70. So we shall keep going. That's nice. 3 wheats. Well, just need to see probably my best signal, like all day. I mean, the wheat pennies were good signals. Unfortunately, I don't think this is a solid 92, 93. All the way around. problem is depth. It's got a little depth, which is why I said it's probably the best sounding one I've had today, because it's in the dime quarters, and it's more in the quarter upper, so that's a good sign. But its depth could be a little deeper, but this is probably the best signal that I've had all day, because I haven't found any. Wait, have I found any? I haven't found any dimes today. My first day that I came here, I picked up probably about 12 dimes walking through an area. 2 wheaties and some pennies, some quarters. Today I've picked up, I think I've picked up only 1 quarter, 2 quarters today. One or 2 quarters so far. But, oh man, was that what I just saw? Please don't let that be it. Oh, I saw that. Thought it was a square cube of brass or something. Now, is it in the plug? Or is it in the hole? Because I was thinking, by the sound and what I was seeing, that it should be right around this depth. And I'm hoping that it's still in here, because it showed 3 bars. It was pretty loud on the, fairly loud on the pinpoint. But that's another way that you can tell sometimes how deep something is. So if this is a coin, then my guess is it's going to be silver if it stays at this depth. This is the depth that I want. Oh yeah, it's right there. So we're at, well, whatever that is, it's at 7.5, 8 inches right at the top of the thing. So I want to see a silver quarter. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some color. Well, do we see anything? No, that's not a good sign. Not always a good sign. Sounds like it's bigger. Could it be a $50? So I'll be positive. I'll think positive. Could be a $50. But now I'm getting into the depth of range that it should not be, or coin that I'm thinking. So now I'm thinking more of a piece of metal flashing or tin. Yes. All right, well, let me dig this out and then we'll figure out show you what it is. Dang. That last big piece of tin that I got was right there. I walked 3-4 feet up, turned around, came back down here. Had the exact same numbers, 92, 93. And and it's down there, so I think I'm gonna get the same thing. But anyways, I'm gonna dig it out and I'll show you what it is when I get it, because that last one was probably down to my elbow. It was a long ways down. Yep, it's down there, not as deep as the other one. Same thing. It must be for poles of some sort, but this is gonna get pretty horrible for me, because I'm gonna have to keep digging a lot of these just to make sure that somebody just didn't miss a quarter, $50. But dang, second one in like 3 minutes. Gross.